Hello there everyone, it is Mitsu here and welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we are going to discuss and explain the tactics used by Brendan Rodgers at Leicester City this season. Throughout the video, we will go through some stats and discuss the roles of some players, and then move to some in-game analysis, so that you get a better understanding of the topic. So with that being said, let's get right into it. We have all seen the amazing start for Leicester City so far in the Premier League this season, and Brendan Rodgers' effect was pretty obvious to everyone. Brendan Rodgers used the 4-1-4-1 formation. Now, before anything, I would like to say that Ben Chilwell, Tyler Soyuncu, Wilfred Ndidi, Yuri Tillemans, Harvey Barnes and James Maddison are all 23 years old or younger, so you can see how Rodgers trusts his young players. Anyway, Brendan was able to transform Leicester City to use a position-based play style. During the 15-16 season, when Leicester won their historical Premier League title under Claudio Ranieri, the team was ranked 18th out of the 20 clubs when it came to the amount of passes completed. Today, Leicester is the 4th, right after Man City, Chelsea and Liverpool. The reason behind that is the strong links between the three midfielders, Tillemans, Maddison and Ndidi. Brendan gave specific responsibilities for each player of them. He concentrated on the positioning of his players. So for instance, Maddison is free to roam around the midfield. He usually drops deep to get the ball from the defensive line and move forward with it. When the ball is up the field, you would always see him positioned on the side where the ball is. Moving to Tillemans, Brendan gave him shooting from outside the box responsibilities. Well, Maddison clearly does that too. So basically, when the team is attacking, you would see Maddison and Tillemans outside the box waiting for any chances to shoot. This really helped his side, as Leicester scored 7 goals from outside the box so far. The only team who scored more than them is Man City. So comparing this to the 15-16 season, they were ranked 18th too with 3 goals only. Another thing that Brendan worked on is high pressure. Leicester City seems to apply high pressure more often now. Ndidi plays a huge role in this pressure as he stays at the back to win any second balls if the team couldn't intercept the ball from the pressure and force the opposition to play a long pass. Also, Brendan asks his fullbacks to provide the attacking support a lot. So basically when the team is attacking, that's how the team looks like. Vardy inside the box while Barnes and Perez drift inside to leave spaces for the fullbacks. Maddison roams around the penalty box while Tillemans is beside him and Ndidi stays backwards with the two central defenders. Brendan also improved his team defensively, as Leicester is the second strongest team in the Premier League with 20 goals conceded in 21 appearances only. The team also kept the most clean sheets in the season. Soyuncu played a huge role in the strong defensive shape and started to get attention from a lot of big clubs, including Manchester City. Now let's move to the in-game analysis. So here's the 4-1-4-1 formation that Brendan Rodgers is currently using with Leicester. This is usually his starting 11. Notice how he uses a very wide formation and asks his players to stretch the opposition's defense. Notice how the team applies high pressure in numbers in the opposition's half while marking the passing lanes to force them to play a long pass. Ndidi is responsible to help get rid of pressure by receiving passes and moving the ball between the central defenders. Ndidi is responsible to win second balls when the team forces the opposition to play the long pass after the high pressure. If any of the opposition's midfielders receives the ball, it will be a very dangerous counterattack. The good thing about Ndidi is that he doesn't only serve as a defensive midfielder, but he has good dribbling too, so he sometimes gets the ball out himself. Maddison often drops down to get the ball from the defensive line, when the opposition is blocking the passing options and the team is unable to move the attack forward. He is also responsible to provide the passes between the midfield and defensive lines, to break the opposition's organization, or provide through passes to Vardy behind the defenders. Notice how he always seems to find spaces to get the ball from the defenders and then pass it to one of his teammates between the lines. Brendan seems to give Tielemans shooting from outside the box responsibilities, beside Maddison. You can see how Leicester build an attack from this clip. Ndidi drops down to help the central defenders to get rid of the pressure while the fullbacks stay wide to provide the passing options. After getting rid of the pressure and moving forward, the team shifts to the attacking phase. Both fullbacks start pushing forward. As we said in the beginning of the video, Brendan concentrates on the positioning of the players. Notice how Tielemans moves wide, taking Ricardo's position as he moved inside while getting the ball out. This concept is a normal thing for all teams, but you don't often see a midfielder covering the position of a wide fullback while a winger is already there. This shows that Brendan always uses two players on each side while attacking. Maddison always receives the ball in most of Leicester City's attacks. He is the main man in the midfield. And Barnes finally receives the ball on the left side, where he is positioned wide to stretch the defense and create space for Chilwell, who is on the underlap. From this clip, you can see the team's shape while attacking. Here Barnes is positioned wide to stretch the defense and create space inside the box, which forces the midfielder to get inside, which then creates spaces outside the box. Both fullbacks push forward while attacking and provide the attacking support. You can see the strong link between the three midfielders, Maddison, Tielemans and Ndidi. While they switch the attack to the right side, you will always see Maddison and Tielemans positioned in front of the box, while Ndidi is securing the back. And we have shifted to the right. As we said, Ricardo is providing the attacking support too, so both fullbacks push forward at the same time. Here, Ayoze Perez was positioned between the lines, unlike Barnes, who was wide to stretch the defense. Ricardo and Chilwell creates one of the best fullback pairs, and Brendan Rodgers is getting the best out of them defensively and offensively. Notice how there are always players positioned outside the box to shoot whenever it is possible. So this is it guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want me to analyze any other club, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.